As the trees grew fewer and shorter, we made our way through West Texas and New Mexico and into Colorado. Join us as we drive dreams around the Americas. And the plan for tonight is actually to stay at a hotel in between Austin and Roswell, New Mexico, because there's really not much in the way of, well, there's no national forests, there's some state parks, but we booked a little bit. They don't allow same-day booking, and we didn't do it ahead of time. There is a first-come, first-serve campground in Roswell, so we're going to get to that, but we're going to stop in between here and there at a hotel. Then the campground in Roswell, which is first-come, first-serve, and then on to the national forests near Santa Fe, New Mexico, which we're super excited about. We love Santa Fe, and to be able to stay there in one of their many national forests surrounding the city is pretty exciting. Those were the plans, though as we're learning with long-term travel, things don't always go to plan, and we ended up not staying in any of those places and completely changing our course along the way. Instead of stopping in Roswell, we drove straight through Roswell on our way to the Valley of Fires recreation area in Carrizozo, New Mexico. Then, instead of stopping in Santa Fe, we drove through Santa Fe, opting to make it from the Valley of Fires recreation area all the way to our final destination in Colorado. It ended up being a lot more driving than we had planned, but we were rewarded with all kinds of epic views. After a long drive, we arrived here to our hotel for the night. Back on the road again this morning. We got some good sleep in the hotel last night. Had breakfast there. Filled up our water, our big 5-gallon jug, at the Walmart across the street. And now we're heading on. We made it. The hotel was halfway between Austin and Roswell, New Mexico, where we're staying tonight. So another 6 to 7 hours of driving for us, which we did yesterday. Now we're doing it again today. Ooh, driving around the Americas. Ooh, so if you're following along and you can't get enough. Ooh, we're driving you around the Americas. Ooh, support the channel and hit the like button. I gotta say, in somewhere even like this, we've had really good luck with our cell service. We recently switched to Mint Mobile, and last time we did a trip like this, we crossed the country in an RV a few years ago, and we had Verizon, and it was okay, but nothing like this. Like, this is right now we just lost service for the first time this whole trip, other than in the national forests. But we've had steady internet the entire time, and it's surprised us. And Mint is super cheap. Actually, we'll link in the description our what's it called? Daddy? We'll link in the description our affiliate link, Daddy, so that if you want to try out Mint, you can try it through our description, and do they get a discount? And you'll get a month free. It's a great service. It's cheap. It's nice high-tech solution for cell service for a mobile service provider, and we definitely recommend them, especially after this trip. We could not have imagined anything more barren than West Texas, but as we entered into New Mexico, the land of enchantment, our imaginations were proven wrong. There was basically nothing besides us, some other light traffic, the open plains, and some dust nados, as we called them. But we continued on. growing tired eventually of the unchanging landscape. But just as we thought we couldn't go any longer without sleep, we hit the mountains. And we perked up immediately to take in the new scenery. Heading on to drive the Pan American Highway, and we're gonna do it both yours and my way. Scenic drives and peaceful vibes. Just before reaching our destination for the night, we made our way through the small, cute town of Kaplan, New Mexico, home of Smokey the Bear. And we ate at Smokey Bear Restaurant with enough leftovers to make it through the night and the morning. Since we were unable to cook on this trip in Spicy, our element, we opted to get a ton of food before entering federally protected lands, since there are usually no restaurants or grocery stores anywhere nearby. If you want to know the reason we were unable to cook on this trip, make sure to watch that video that is linked at the top of your screen right now after you finish this video that you're watching. After some nice driving through the mountains in New Mexico, we are now entering into the Valley of Fires, where we're going to be spending the night at a campground in here. It looks like this driving in. We're about 8 miles away. Named for a 5,000-year-old lava flow, one of the youngest in the continental United States, this Valley of Fires is distinguished by its black, cool lava rock. But there's another reason it might be called the Valley of Fires. It's epic sunsets. Stick around for that. We have water full, and our tent we'll set up our tent and then spend the night here. Tomorrow we're gonna wake up and head on to Colorado. We're gonna skip Santa Fe in favor of just driving straight and finishing tomorrow and getting there a little bit early. This campground is super, super epic. It's called Valley of Fire Recreation Area, and we are in Carrizozo, New Mexico. I think I said that right. In between Roswell and Santa Fe. The thing that distinguishes this recreation area, this national forest land, actually it's a Bureau of Land Management land, is these black rocks that you'll see. These black rocks. The recreation.gov website states that this valley that we're in was engulfed in a lava flow 5,000 years ago when Little Black Peak erupted and flowed and engulfed 125 square miles with its lava, and that is these black rocks that you see. I'll show you a better viewpoint later, a better vantage point, from a better vantage point that shows where we are, because we're down in the valley, down in the basin amongst the rocks, but there's points up that you'll be able to see where we are, and this valley is pretty epic. It's very, very windy here during the day, at least. The forecast says at night that it's going to calm down, but right now it's super windy. We're having a little bit of trouble with our tent, but we got some rocks on the corners on top of the stakes, and then inside in the corners we put the heavy stuff. But this is a very beautiful place, and this is honestly one of the special. Every national forest land that we've camped at on this trip so far has been extremely special, and this is up there with the rest of them. Though we are in basically the desert, I believe this is the desert, as you can tell from the plants. A lot of desert plants, a lot of cacti and weird things like this. But anyways, though this is the desert and it is mid 90 degrees Fahrenheit right now, it is actually super comfortable because of this wind. It feels more like 75. Feels very good. Only problem is these bugs because the sun is going down, but they're okay, not in the tent. And as has been the case with all of our national forest campgrounds so far, there's been bathrooms at all of them. Bathrooms, this one has what seems to be a very nice shower house. It looks nice from the outside. I bet the showers are nice on the inside, at least for a campground. And this campground is very well taken care of. There's many bathrooms. We actually have a water access very close to our site. There's a fire pit, a grill, this shelter and picnic table, and this view. On this side we have the mountains. On this side, if you go to the top of these rocks, you see the valley below, and it is epic. And that's where we're going to hike to right now, so come along, I'll show you the view. There's our tent. There's where we're headed, up there. Down there are the primitive tent sites. Down this road and down there, behind that ridge is ours down below it. And then this is our walk up to the peak up there. I think we may have missed the sunset, but we'll see some beautiful colors. Right there, down in there, is where our campsite is, amongst all that molten rock. See all the black rock? After taking in this view and lots of pictures, we thought the sunset was over, so we began to walk back to our campsite. But as we were walking, we looked back over our shoulders and saw the most beautiful view ever. So we ran back to the peak and saw this.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And this is the sunrise. I ran up here from the tent area. There's a nice hill to run up. It's way down there. And down that hill, down there, I ran up it because I saw this happening. What? That is the sunrise. I've never seen a sunrise with so much color. Oh my gosh. There was the sunset from last night. That's where it's set. And here's the sunrise this morning. Can't wait to see it come up. To crest that mountain. This is wild. The sun is just cresting the mountains and you see it bright, like strong orange because of those clouds. That's incredible. Coolest campground I've ever been to. Oh my. And I just noticed the coolest thing. As the sun came up over the range and you can see the actual sun, not just its light shining above, this valley down here lit up. Now you can see all kinds of colors down there. It looks totally different. Really cool. For those of you who have never visited national forests or federally protected lands with campgrounds, these showers are actually really nice compared to many campgrounds where the fees can be a lot higher than here. So these are, it's $7 for a tent site for the night. It's $6 for a shower for non-campers, but by comparison, a Pilot Flying J gas station shower is $20 for one shower. And many campgrounds that have showers and they aren't as clean as here can be $50 a night, $100 a night. So for $7 a night, this is a crazy, awesome bargain. So that was an epic campground. Now we are on our way to a small valley town in Colorado where we will be staying for a little while to work on our car, and we're house sitting and pet sitting for one of my sister's friends there. And we have about a 6-hour drive to get there. But let's talk about that campground. What do you think about it, Anila? What do you think about what's your favorite part? What's your favorite part of the campground?
The mountains, the sunrise, the sunset, the feeling of you're in nowhere land.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It's basically in the middle of nowhere. There is a small town that we're about to go through, but it's very small. What, Mesa?
We were on Hawaii and then we would be driving. Then Hawaii is whole day because Hawaii is whole day is just 4 hours.
Oh, okay. What is Hawaii, Mesa? Hawaii is a dwarf planet, and apparently their whole day is 4 hours. So our trip from here to our destination is longer than their day. Okay. Longer than its day. But yeah, that campground was really epic. I think my favorite part, besides the beauty of it all, was the idea of like where it was, like how it was formed, and that it's the youngest lava flow in the United States, continental United States, and it's like a very unique, one-of-a-kind place. And then we were surrounded by mountains, like Anila said, and the sunrise and sunset was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
I don't know if there are any other places where you can see that beautiful sunrise, sunset, both.
Yeah, that was really epic seeing that.
So you can see east and west in all directions.
Yeah. Coming over mountains and going down under mountains. That was really cool. Yeah, anyways, so now we're on a 6-hour drive, which for us is about 9 to 10 hours because we go slow and make a lot of stops. And then we'll be to our destination, across the country. We're high up in New Mexico. Behind me, these beautiful mountains. We've been seeing these for a while. On the other side of the road, the tallest volcanic peak in this valley, or in this area of New Mexico, it's called San Antonio Mountain. And I knew this was a volcanic peak only because I thought it looked like it. Because on that side, I'll show you a picture of that right now. Bing. That, I was like, why is the rock red? It looks like lava rock, and it looks like a peak, a volcanic peak. So we looked it up. It is, in fact, that is a volcanic peak. That is a volcano. I don't know when the last time it erupted was. Hopefully not now. Woo! And with that, we are into colorful Colorado, where we will spend the next month tending to a house and animals as we house sit for one of my sister's friends. Then, who knows where we'll go next, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so that you can follow along on our journey. Heading on to drive the Pan American Highway, and we're gonna do it both yours and my way. Scenic drives and peaceful vibes.